So apparently even 34 years later, this is still the movie everybody whacks on and whacks off to.
Come on, this is it. This is the end of the line. You're telling me. You know, I really think we're gonna do good here. I have a very positive feeling, I'm telling you, Daniel.
So with the Cobra Kai series premiering just next week, I figured what better time to talk about the original movie that has inspired a really fantastic franchise. So The Karate Kid stars Ralph Macchio, William Zabka and Noriyuki Pat Morita as Daniel LaRusso, Johnny Lawrence and Mr. Miyagi respectively, and is an all-time 80s classic movie. Now, it might appear cheesy in some places, but that is part of the charm of the legacy that this movie has left behind.
This place is a dump. You should go back to New Jersey.
God, how did that happen?
So Daniel LaRusso is a kid that's just moved from New Jersey in the Valley all the way to Reseda, California because his mother gets a new job. And as you can tell, he tries to fit in as best he can, but when he comes across this gang known as the Cobra Kai, who are all trained in martial arts, he finds it very hard to cope with things, and it's all about that underdog story and his inner challenges as he comes to try and deal with things.
The truth? No, you don't want to hear the truth. All you want to hear is how great it is out here. Well, it may be great for you, but it sucks for me.
Are you okay?
Oh, just leave me alone. I hate this place. I hate it. I just want to go home.
Karate.
Yeah. You have to push it. Now you're gonna pay.
However, he soon comes across a very wise man known as Mr. Miyagi, who ends up being his karate teacher, spoiler alert, and teaches him quite a unique way of doing karate. And at first you're watching this and you're just like, is he really teaching him or is he just getting him to be his slave?
Hey, you ever taught anyone?
No,
Well, would you?
I promise teach karate. You promise run. I say you do.
No, I haven't seen you around.
Have you been looking?
Sorta.
Sorta.
Wax on, wax off. Don't forget to breathe. Very important.
And yes, there is a love story that features in this movie as well, featuring the actress Elizabeth Shue, who plays a character known as Ali, who's actually the former girlfriend of William Zabka's character, Johnny Lawrence, and that kind of like sparks a real rivalry between Johnny and Daniel, and ultimately what happens is Daniel goes to the Cobra Kai dojo along with Mr. Miyagi and ends up entering into the All Valley tournament, and of course, well, if you've seen the movie, you know where the story goes from there.
Wax on, wax off. Come back tomorrow.
You don't come in my dojo and drop a challenge and leave, old man. Now, you get your boy on the meta, you and I will have a major problem. Name a place.
Tournament.
Is that understood?
But where the heart of this movie really is the friendship between Daniel and Mr. Miyagi. Like, two of the most unlikely people to ever cross paths do and form such an important friendship. And Pat Morita really plays this so well, and you actually pick up a lot of wiseness from his character, even though he does have a bit of a tragic backstory as well. But it's interesting seeing the father-son dynamic that develops between Daniel and Mr. Miyagi.
Miyagi hate to fight.
So karate's fighting. You train to fight.
That's what you think.
No.
Then why train?
So I won't have to fight. I don't have much of a cheering section.
You got me?
I mean, every time I see those guys, they're gonna know they got the best of me.
And also, I can't talk about the Karate Kid without mentioning the main villain known as John Kreese, who is quite a sight to behold. I mean, if you want a hammy villain, look no further than John Kreese from the original Karate Kid movie, and to some point Karate Kid 3, but we will get to that at some other point.
Win, lose, no matter. You prove a point. Point or no point, you're dead meat.
And it's interesting how, like, a kid who barely knows enough karate manages to succeed in his quest towards the end of the movie. My final verdict is a 10 out of 10.
Hey, what kind of belt do you have?
JC Penney, 398.
Thanks for watching this, guys, as always. Now it's over to you, so feel free to comment below and tell me what your thoughts are on the original Karate Kid. And as always, if you guys are new to my channel, feel free to click here to see more and subscribe, as I do make new videos as often as I can. And don't forget to click that bell so that you're always notified of whenever a future video is posted. And as always, guys, I shall see you all on the next one, and take care.